Fight for Life is Kim Raya's sister. Kim Raya is the one who is Lisa's mod, and she's the one that does the payment apps. She puts the payment apps in her name. That's her sister. So it's Lisa's sister and Kim's sister.
Yes.
And for those who just came in, I have no idea where my dad is this weekend. It was not my turn to watch him. I have no idea if she's going anywhere. I don't know if she has a ticket. All I know is I have a bag packed for treatment if she's ready to go, and with a full gas tank that I could drive her to the Greyhound station. No problem, but she hasn't called me. Jesus, what is that?
That is so cute.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. So whatever the story is of I just need an Uber to get to the Greyhound station. The Greyhound station's less than 2 miles from her house. Someone had said, oh, it'd be dangerous to walk. No, it wouldn't. It's literally down a hill and across a bridge, and it's very walkable. You could get a bus right out front of your house. We've all heard the bus on her lives. It would take her right to downtown, and like a block away from the Greyhound station. And I would take her. So I don't think we need money for an Uber. I'm sure she is hungry. I don't know if she has food. But at the end of the day, I mean, I just think it's a money grab, honestly.
Who would be giving back the money that they're sending? Not these women. These women are not responsible for any money that is given to Jessica. I mean, to Lisa. That's not their responsibility. That is not their responsibility.
Our responsibility is to be there for when they want help, and if they want help, and if we can give them the help when they're ready to do it, but they have to want to do it. And we have to be strong enough to set the boundaries and say, we're not doing this anymore.
That's right. That's right. And yes, the lanterns do need batteries, just so everybody knows. I did ask Jess that. Wait, I think I was still covering Lisa, actually, when I asked that question. And she did confirm. They do need batteries, but please don't send the money for them. Okay?
Someone told me once that anything you contribute to an addict, whether you buy them food, whether you take them places, whether you buy them clothes, is giving them more money to use on their rug of choice.
And that's true. That's true.
So you have to be careful with all that stuff too. And if you ever notice, it's always, I need $30 or I need $20 or the amount never changes. It doesn't change. There's a reason that amount doesn't change. She's not saying I need $2 for this. Okay. I just want to go buy a soda. I need $30 because that's how much it costs to get what they want. And people are giving her they're doing it. And then on top of it, they keep going and they don't know when to stop. And any questions regarding Kim, I will address on Tuesday, 8 p.m.
8 o'clock, right? Is that Eastern
time? Yeah.
Okay.
At 8 o'clock Tuesday, Eastern time on my page, I will be going live.
I agree, right? And I know I've said this in videos before. When I was in active addiction for a bit, my DOC was the same as Lisa's, right? I didn't eat for weeks, okay? There's no way that she is eating $90 in food every day and losing the amount of weight that she's losing. So let's use our thinking caps, y'all, right?
Yeah.
Let's use our thinking caps. I think that she has to, Jess, you said Sunday at midnight? Is that what you said?
That's what she said. I'm not honestly sure.
Okay. So
I thought it was today at midnight, but I don't know.
Yeah, she said something like Sunday at 12:01 a.m. So I don't know if she means like tonight at 12:01 or like she has until tomorrow night at midnight. I don't know.
I do think that I think that Victoria gets a lot of I think that Victoria and Kim are on the same level, right? They both did the same thing.
I
So
don't know if they're still helping each other. I don't.
right.
Oh, they are.
They are.
Oh, they are. Come on.
Suspicions.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I wish I knew, but I don't know. I mean, maybe she's her. Is Kim in a position where Lisa can live with her? That's a really good question. We're gonna have to find out in a couple days now, won't we?
I love it.
Yeah.
You know,
And
maybe that's where that bus ticket's going.
Yeah,
I really
maybe.
hope not. I really hope not.
Yeah. I mean, people keep saying rehabs will pick you up, rehabs will pick you up. The last time Lisa went to a specific treatment center, they did send her on a Greyhound. They sent her a Greyhound ticket and she got on it and went out there from, here because it's so far away. They did do that. So I don't know if she's just using that information. I don't know if that has changed. It's been years since as she's been there. I don't know. But, that whole problem could have been solved by getting in my car and being dropped off.
Ago.
Like we're forgetting that a week ago, we should already be a week in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's a little bit of tough love. Everyone keeps telling me tough love, tough love. Okay, let me challenge you, tough love. It doesn't matter if she needs an Uber. She should be there a week ago. And we shouldn't have to worry about Ubers and Greyhounds and any other form of plane, train, or automobile. We would already be there.
I think that's the thing, right? Like Jess has already taken. I did see a comment, something about that. Well, why can't her sister take up? Jess has already taken 2 days off work to do that, and it wound up not happening. So no, Jess shouldn't have to take another day off work when it should have been done, right? That's unfair. I'm sorry, y'all. These comments, I just can't. I can't keep up. Right. She shouldn't. And she shouldn't.
It's really hard. I love my sister. I want to see her clean, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
There's nothing that, like, I could not get clean for my children. I could not get clean for my job. I could not get clean in my marriage. Like, I had to want to get clean for me, or else I didn't stay clean. It's just the truth of it. And I will tell you this, right? When I was ready to get clean, I would go to any lengths, right? They tell you that you have to chase sobriety the way you chase the drug.
Yeah.
We all know that she'll walk anywhere for the DOC, right? It should be the same for treatment.
It should, you're right. But, I mean, treatment's offered. You can go anytime you want.
That's right. That's right.
When you're ready, you're ready.
And she, listen, it's like, speaking from like an addict's point of view, I do think that she wants to get clean, right? I do believe that. I do believe, I'm talking about Lisa because I really don't have experience with Kim, right? I do believe that she wants to get clean. She just doesn't know how to stop. She is in a situation that everything has fallen apart. Everything is just complete and utter devastation, right? And that's how I was. Like, I was done. I didn't want to continue doing what I was doing, but I did not know how to. However, what I will say is that she knows damn well that there are people that will help that, right? Like, there are people that will help her navigate that, but she doesn't reach out to them, like, it's unfortunate. You might be right. Too bad. I'm sorry. I think that was your ad. This is flying, y'all. So I apologize. I was talking about something else, and we just kind of came here.
I know. As per usual, I ruin everything.
No, I don't
No,
mean it
you
like
don't
that.
mean
I'm just
anything.
saying it was the opposite, because we had talked about this.
Yeah.
We had talked about doing this, and it just kind of came up, right? Like,
But also, I just looked at what time it is. If my dad were to be out of town and went to the car auction, he would not still be there for this long. He goes very early in the morning. He is an elderly disabled man and he does not stay there overnight. So he would be back by the time somebody would need to catch a Greyhound at 11:30 at night. So regardless of whether or not he's out of town, that doesn't stop me or her legs. I don't know. Just
I do believe that too. I'm sorry, I'm trying to buckle up. I do believe that, right? I do believe because I couldn't, when I was like towards the end of my addiction, there were things that I was not able to focus on, right? And if I was sober, I couldn't deal with those emotions. I didn't have the tools, the coping mechanisms to deal with the feelings that I was feeling, so I just continued using. That might be factual. I don't know. I don't, I know I don't have like all this experience. I honestly have talked to Jess more than I've talked to Lisa ever. So I don't know. And that's true too, right? So many addicts I see on this platform, and that they are offered any resources, right? They are offered more things than I have seen any addict ever be offered anywhere. But if they don't want it, they don't want it. And that's just the sad truth of it. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Kat, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm sorry. That is something that you will have to ask her.
I didn't see it. The comments are really flying by, but exactly, Angela, and I understand that. I understand that when she's sober, I'm sure it is really overwhelming to deal with the damage that has been caused. Right? It might be she's unable to face it. Right? But there's no other way to do it except through. That's just the truth of it. You're either going to get clean or you're going to die in the street. It's one or the other.
At Diva Rebel, I'm going to go live Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, Tuesday, 8 p.m. on this account, right? I don't know if you have another one.
On Fight for Life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, I would appreciate it if people understand that they are not them. I'm just going to reiterate, they are not Lisa, they are not Kim. Okay? Let's try to keep it that they're not responsible for their choices.
Lisa's not going to get help until Kim is out of her life. And they both are enabling each other. I kind of disagree with you on that because whether Kim was in her life or not, Lisa's going to get help when Lisa wants to get help. If whether Lisa was out of Kim's life, if Kim wanted to get help, she would get help. They're not going to get help together and they're not going to get help separately. They're going to get help only when they're ready and if they want to be ready. That's the only time they will ever decide to do it. And they have to want to do it. You can't push them to do it.
It's like a toxic relationship right now, y'all. Right? Like they kind of feed off of one another. But they are the only ones that can do anything about it.
But I didn't come on here to discuss Kim. I came on here because I have been seeing everything that Jess has been going through. I see the hate that she gets comments for, and it's disturbing to me. And I will speak about Kim Tuesday at 8 p.m. on my page. I'm sorry, I'm not, I love her. She's my sister, but Kim is an active addiction. Addicts aren't, I don't know how to explain it, I will always love her, but you have to set strong boundaries.
Also, because I think that even if you understand loving an addict or you understand addiction, nobody understands what you two, right? Like dealing with it on the level of internet and all the shit that comes with it, you two have each other for that, you know, and that's a blessing.
The only reason why I even came out and spoke is because of the video that I received. Because
Yeah,
of the
nobody
video that added,
should that.
that put eyes on people, that brought attention, that the video should have never been made. Whoever made that video obviously pissed them off, because they put a target on Lisa's head. They exposed Kim even more, her Instagram. They exposed me and Kim together. They exposed Lisa, put a target on her head, and then they put a message in there with her son's name on it and asked how he was, and then said game over. If Kim loved her son, she would have stopped, because I saw that video. You would think that they would want to stop. The video was taken down. I did screen record it, and I will play it on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, because I was mortified about it. Mortified. When that video came out and it said game over, that made me realize that my nephew was in danger. That put him in danger. If Kim wants to deny that I'm her sister, she could deny that I'm her sister. But at the end of the day, she is my sister.
Nobody should be doing that. And listen, I understand that what they're doing is wrong, right? Nobody is going to say that what they're doing is at all right, fair, none of that, right? Her family is not doing that. Her family is not doing that. So the family should not be doing that. Nobody should be threatening the family. Nobody should be doing any of that, y'all.
I mean, you don't post pictures of kids. Like, people say keep kids out of this, right? But a picture of her child showed up on that. A picture of my child and her child showed up on that video.
Oh, your kid too?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what was that's what upsets me the most about it. That's what made me talk, because not only did I stayed quiet the entire time, but the day that video came out was the day I said I'm done. That's it.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
And then when you end a live with how is Dom, game over, after they just put a target on someone's head, no.
That's not
I'm
right.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Nobody should do stuff like that. That is not fair. Yeah,
No, that's not.
Jess has been clear about it the entire time, right? Jess has always said, don't give her money, don't do this, don't do that. People just take bits and pieces of what they want to hear and then just run with it. It's truly the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Jess is an amazing person. I've been following her silently for a long time. I've seen what she's going through. I watch her comments to people's snarky, rude comments to her. And she doesn't deserve it. You know, if she helps her, she's doing too much. If she doesn't help her, she's not doing enough.
Meredith, Lisa is a grown woman. Nobody has the answer to that except Lisa, right? It isn't Jess. Jess's job is not to it's not her job to explain anything about Lisa.
Babe, you're wasting your breath. That person has less brain cells than followers. They're one of the people that I've already responded to. I don't know if they're one of Lisa's enablers. I don't know. They're just miserable, and who cares? Just honestly, don't waste your breath. I mean, you're welcome. This is your page. You can do whatever you want, but
you're good. You're good. I don't know. I mean,
that's a name I won't forget, unfortunately. So
yeah, it's not gonna go well here, because we're not gonna let you just shit talk her, and that's not right. That's not right. So if
the animals and the kids were left there, Mary Beth, because it's illegal to break in and steal people's things. That's the easy. I hope that's simple enough for you to understand 15 times later, but I don't know.
I mean, maybe you could go try to do what everybody else can't do. You know?
Right.
People never cease to amaze me on this app, y'all. I think she said Dom. I appreciate you find out. I know you're working overtime, and I appreciate you. I think what the name that she said was not Don, and it was the name of somebody's child, and we're just gonna not say it again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I prefer to leave that not on here.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I
appreciate that.
I don't necessarily, it's not my thing. It's not what I like to talk about. You brought it up. It's your family. You could do as you wish, but other people.
No, I just wanted to make it known that that video came out, and that's why I decided to speak, and that's why I'm deciding to address this, because I want this to be done once and for all.
Well, don't worry. You'll be a clout chaser by morning. It's fine. But I'm going to go finish my dessert.
I'm going to end too, because literally, I came on just to say, I'm sorry for anybody that had to hear me in the live today talk the way I did, because it's not really the way that I normally talk, but that person deserved it, right? And if you don't know why the person deserved it, it's because they chose to drag my dying mother for 6 months.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
You guys are cute. Thank you. Thank you guys for all the gifts.
Hope everybody has a good night, and I will see y'all soon. Jess, I'm sure I'll talk to you sooner.
And I will be posting proof, obviously, of when I make my donation. So when I cash out my gifts, you guys will see it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
And for everybody else, we'll see you guys Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Follow this page, that page that she was just on. Follow, and she'll be